Hi guys, I'm back again. So we left off on just finished putting our flaps. So now we're going to start our cover. But before I forget, right now at this point, if you're going to distress your pages, it's better to do it right now before you attach the cover. If you want to distress them with your nice pretty paper, you can do the nice pretty paper now, distress, and then put your cover. But it's just easier that way, and it's better. And the reason why I'm saying this, it's because, well, let's get started on the cover. I already cut up my 2 pieces of. Okay, this is only, oh, there it is. I already had cut my 2 pieces, and I cut at 6.5 by 4 1/8, and they're a little bit bigger than the pages, but that's why I like my albums. See, if you can see right here, it's gonna go like this. This is how big I have, and the reason being is because I do inserts, and one time I did a book, everything, and then I did the inserts, and they stuck out, and they got bented and stuff, so I didn't like that. So that's why now I make my book, my covers a little bit taller. You can see on the mini album that I did here, see, you got a nice flat surface. When you open it, you got your little tags sticking out right here. See, and I kind of like that, because if you put them in at the same measurement as a page, you know, it's kind of hard to pull them out. You got to open it, stick your finger in there and yank it out, you know. It's better for me if it sticks out like that. And then you can put a little title to it if you want or whatever, but this is just more easy for me to pull out. So, yeah. Now, so yes, I cut both my chipboards at 6.5 by 4 1/8. So I got these ready already. And then you're going to need, for the spine, I cut it at 1 inch. This is 1 inch by 6.5. So I got my pieces ready. So now what you're going to need to do your cover, move this aside, you're going to need a cardstock, whatever color you're going to use. You could also use just your, whatever sheet of paper you decide to, move this out of the way, whatever, you know, paper collection you decide to use. Pull one out. Say for example this. You know, if you're going to do your cover, you can use your nice collection paper. I suggest you use a nice, you know, sturdy one. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put white cardstock because I want to distress, and I already have my paper from a paper collection that I chose for the covers. So, but you can do it this way and still distress, but I just like it the other way. So I'll pop this in here. By the way, this is a collection that I'm planning on using. Hopefully I don't change my mind. This one's called Life Stories. And it's from... Who's it from? Craft Cardstock. Okay, I should have been more prepared. How about this name? Just a celebration tracker. Life Stories, sheets. My mind's eye. Ugh, my God, sorry for that. I got issues. Anyways. So to do the cover, either the collection paper that you're going to use or the cardstock, you're going to cut, well, you get a 12 by 12 sheet. You're going to cut at 8 1/4, and the other side is going to be a 12 inch. And that's the good size to use your pieces here. So we're going to start with the, I'm going blank. That's fine. We're going to grab our adhesive again. And since I'm going to use cover on top of this cardstock, because this one's not as nice and sturdy as the other one, I'm going to use my glue because it's going to be covered anyways. So you put yourself enough nice glue. Make sure it doesn't move around. So be generous. And there we go. See, that's as much as I put. And you're going to try to center it as best you can. I don't know what it is every time you do a video. It's like you get tongue-tied and you forget things, the names of things. That always happens to me. Okay, so that's there. We won't touch it because it kind of moves around still because the glue is still a little wet. So we'll leave that there. For now, we're going to grab one of our chipboard pieces and we're going to do the same thing. Add the glue and put it in the edge, but not too close to the edge where it's going to smear all out once you put it down. And put enough glue, so you want to make sure it doesn't move around and it stays. Like I said, this glue is very good. I really recommend it. And if you go to Walmart, it's really cheap. It's like $1.40 something, I think. Because at Michael's it's a little more expensive. So yeah, Walmart has a lot of good stuff. Which, by the way, if you guys like to do that junk journal stuff, smash books, I bought it at Joann's, and a couple of the little things to put in there, you know. And I go to Walmart, they're $1.75, and I paid what, $5 for something for it. Yeah, so from now on I'm gonna start checking Walmart before I buy anything. Because even though you use a coupon, which I did, it's still cheaper over there. You know, $2.50 for one, and over there $1.75. So yeah. Okay, I glued it down. You want to leave 1/8 of an inch in between because you want the page to fold. So there we go. And we're going to use the next one. And we're going to do the same. But yeah, you guys should check out if you guys are doing that smash book. They got everything over there. Some are $2 something, but mostly everything was $1.75. I was pissed, but it's okay. That way I learn. So then we're gonna line it up again, leaving about 1/8 of an inch, and there we go. I think that's good, and just press down. I think that's good. Okay, ladies and gents. Wait a second. I have allergy problems. Ugh. Sorry, guys. But anyways, so we give it a few minutes. In the meantime, what we're gonna do, we need to cut these corners off for when we turn the pages over. So I'm going to use my scissors. Leave that side since it's still wet. And you don't want to cut way in the corner because then it's going to show. So just kind of like, you can see that little strip there. It's enough to cover it. And we're going to do this side. And turn it around. And this side. Okay. So now, what we're going to do is grab our bone folder. Actually, I only have this one from the scoreboard. I need to buy me one. Press it down. So what we're going to do is we're going to, well, actually the easiest way to do this is just turn the whole page, press, turn it around, press it. Sure, we have a nice crease. You can do that for all the sides, but I think I'm gonna just glue this baby down already. And press it. Make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. Oh. The glue came out. And just, you know, I like to do the sides too, make sure it's nice and flat. So then we're going to turn around and do this side now. Same thing. There we go. Grab our glue. There we go. And just press down. go. You see how simple this is? Really simple. So then we turn it around and we're gonna do the sides now. Press. Okay, I think my table needs some cleaning. It's a little dirty already, but it's okay. It's gonna be matted. And again, the same process. Put our glue. And trim. You know when you cut the corners, I don't know if you guys could see that I didn't cut that line too straight. I mean, it's gonna be matted, but still, you know, yes, I should have had it a little. Try to have it a little more straight. And on the other side. Press. And glue. Okay. And press down. Ah, got some of the glue coming out. And there we go. Okay, so we should have this now. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut a piece to cover this because that looks yucky. So that's one piece I didn't cut. So what I'm gonna have to do, look at this piece that I had left over. So what we're gonna do is cut a piece here. I'm gonna, where's my trimmer? Let's see, this is a 3 3/4. That's good. And we need it, what do we say? 6 and 16. The 6 and 1/16. Actually, no, it should have been longer. Which is fine because it's going to get covered anyway, so I'll leave it like that. But no, I think it was 6 1/4. I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 1/4 by 3 inches is fine. This is 3 3/4. And all you need, basically everything we're trying to do is just cover the spine, so you can't see that. Now as far as here, or the size of my paper here, it's going to be matted, so you're not going to see this. Now unless you want to make it a pocket, that's, I'm jumping to another thing, but yeah, you can do that. I'll show you right now. But so what I'm going to do is throw my adhesive in there. We'll place my adhesive there. And set it down. Center it as best you can. Okay. But yeah, what I was saying, like this, you can maybe use one of your punches, make it a pocket, glue in the center, and then just glue the sides. Put your nice paper here and leave this open for a pocket. So you can do that too on the sides. I don't think I have a book that I made like that. I mean an album, but so okay. At this point, oh my god, my table's really dirty. Look at that. Anyways, at this point, you're gonna get your bone folder, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to do the folds. So So I should let the paper dry for this little strip we just put, but for tutorial's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So you're gonna go to the little crease and fold it little by little and use your bone folder to start creasing. See, but because the paint's still wet, it's not. Usually if you let it dry, it won't lift up. That's lifting up. But like I said, for tutorial's sake, I'm gonna try to do it. But so this is what you do, and fold. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Like I said, just let it sit there if you use glue, so it could dry and not lift up. See, mine's lifting up a little because it's not dried yet. Okay, that's good. Okay, so that's our cover. See how easy that was? So now, at this point, like I said, if you want to distress your pages, you can go ahead and do it now. But because I'm going to be using this paper for my my cover, it's brown. I want to distress it actually with the paper, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Now I guess it doesn't matter what side I use, but this is going to be my front, so I'm going to center this as best as I can. And I'm going to use glue again in case I don't set it right. I can still move it. And this strip is cut 4 inches by 6 1/4. So I like to leave a little border around it. But some people may not, or a less of a border than me, or a bigger border. But yeah, so that's why I didn't really cut my paper, and because you know everybody has different styles, so the matting, I'll leave that to you guys. So then I grab my paper, and like I said, I'm gonna center it as best as I can. Actually, I forgot to cut the strip from here. But anyways, try to line it as best as you can. Oh, I thought I heard my baby getting up. She finally went to sleep. I was trying to film this tutorial since yesterday, but she would not go to sleep. I don't know. I had coffee and I'm still breastfeeding, and she's 2, and so I don't know if the caffeine went to her, but she wouldn't go to sleep. So until I went to bed, but then I got sleepy, so yeah, I didn't get to film it yesterday. But she's just taking a nap, so I have time. But add your glue. Okay. And line it up. Okay, so there we have it. See, this is great about glue. You can still move it around. So there's your cover. Forgot to cut the strip here, but I'll leave that alone for now. Now we're going to add our mini book. Make sure you have it the right way, pockets up, and we're going to try to center it, not center it so much because you want to leave enough space for the flap, so I'd say about there. But Okay, so now this is the part where we get our glue. Like I said, I would rather distress first, but for tutorial sake, I'll just glue it down. But this is the way I do it. I've seen various tutorials where they add a second strip and connect the whole book. It's just different styles out there, but this is the way I do it, and it works for me. Okay. I think I put too much glue on this side, so let me just bring it down. Okay. And I don't have a napkin. Okay, so then you make sure you have the book the right way. Make sure my cover's the right way. And you're going to try to center it. Now you want to leave a little bit of a space. You don't want to center it all the way down. Okay, I think that's good. So then we open the book and slap, kind of press down. Pieces of glue everywhere. And uh-oh, she's getting up. Oh, we're almost done. So make sure no glue pops out, because then it's going to be all over your book. I don't see any coming out, so that's good. And we press. And usually after I do this, I like to leave the book sitting there for a while, just to make sure the glue, sits good and the book doesn't move anymore, because, if it's still wet, it's going to move, and then next thing you know, it dries up all crooked. But, see, I left a little bit of a gap here. I didn't put it all sorry, out of frame. Yeah, I left a little bit of a gap. I don't want to put it all the way to the bottom. That's just me. And then you have the space here, a bigger space here for your tags so they don't stick out. But then if you want them to stick out, that's fine too. But there's my book. And if you want to put charms, you can punch a hole. Actually, you'd have to do it before you put these pages in. Just use your crocodile and put your little eyelid. You can hang your little charms. On the other butterfly one that I made, I did it on the top because I had the little chain, little ball here sticking out. So I guess you could tape it down if you were to put it on the bottom, but I left it at the top. So I don't know if you could see that. So that's probably what I'm going to do with this new mini album. I'll insert my little hole here at the top and put my little eyelids. But this is my book. I'm going to let it sit like this for a while. In the meantime, I'm going to cut my strip from the bottom. I forgot to cut that part. Then I'm going to distress it, and it's going to look really nice. But once I complete the distressing and my pages, I'll post another video so you guys can see how it looks. But this is the mini, and I hope you guys give it a try. It's very simple, very easy, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.